So, hello and welcome you guys to What is Coaching? I am Ariel. I am a 2-star premier coach, which means absolutely nothing to you guys right now other than it's a title. It is a title that you can work towards within the company. I am the founder and creator of Team Once Upon a Fitness, and I absolutely love being a coach and cannot wait to jump into all the things that I love about it with you guys this afternoon. And then I also have my coach here, Miss Astea, who is a diamond coach, and she has just made tremendous progress over the past year with growing her team and the growth that her and her coaches have had. And so I'm going to just jump right into this thing. We want to be really respectful of your guys' time and keep this nice, short, and sweet for all of you. So, like I said, my name is Ariel. I started with Beachbody 6 years ago, actually. At the end of this month, I will be celebrating 6 years since I joined the Beachbody community. And I joined it simply due to the fact that I wanted to lose some weight for my first trip to Disney World to run the Disney Princess Half Marathon. And I really didn't care for anything else until my coach told me about a discount that I could have. And at the time, I was a full-time college student while also working full-time and drowning in credit card debt. So I was all about the discounts and was like, yep, give me that 25% off discount. I signed up and I talked about it to friends and family, and some friends and family joined here and there, which was always nice when I got that little bit of extra income each week getting deposited into my account to help with bills, help with putting gas in my car. There were multiple times that I drove to school on empty, just trying to make sure that I could get to where I needed to be and then purchase a gift card to a gas station with one of my department store credit cards. In 2018, 2017, I got engaged, and I knew that I wanted to help my husband with our wedding because he makes more than I do, and I wanted to help in some way, shape, or form, and I knew that I had this coaching opportunity that I could do. So on a December night in 2017, on a call like this, I was with my coach. We do weekly coaches calls, and we were talking about our goals for the year, and without a single moment of thought or hesitation, I said I was going to have this income paid for my honeymoon. I had never earned nearly enough, but something in me just told me that that's what I was going to do. So I started sharing my journey on social media, and ever since then, I have never gone a week since I made that decision without a paycheck from Beachbody. It's been $14, it's been $2,500 in a week. It's ranged all over the place, but the biggest thing that came from me is I found my confidence. I learned how to be the confident girl that I always saw and wanted to be. And I am now able to fund my obsession with Disney and luxury items and travel. So that's a little bit about me and my backstory. I am going to hand it over to Astea to introduce herself and her story.
Hi everyone, I'm Astea, or you might know me as the peanut_butter princess because the peanut butter princess was already taken when I made my account. So I was the girl who was always really skinny in high school, couldn't gain weight no matter what I ate, and then all of that changed when I went to college, and I gained the freshman 15 basically every year. So I struggled a lot with my weight during college and even afterwards, and spent a lot of money on different programs. If you can name the program, I've probably done it. Lots of quick fixes, skinny teas, weight loss pills, all of that. The stuff that you know doesn't work, but you do it because what the heck. So I actually discovered Beachbody in 2014. A coworker talked to me about this program that she was doing and Shakeology, and she wasn't a coach, so I went on the website and I said, what the heck, I've already spent so much money. What's another, I think it was like $150 at that time. So I purchased a program called PiYo. I got a bag of Shakeology, and it was the first program that I had ever finished in my life. So I was super proud of myself and thought, okay, what's next? And at the time, we didn't have the system that we had now. So I kind of just kept on moving through and trying different things that ultimately, like before, never really stuck for me. So in 2018, I rejoined Beachbody, and became a coach simply because I knew it was the only thing that I had ever been able to stick to. And so for the past 2 years, I have completed, 9 or 10 different programs now. And so I really just wanted to show other women that, if you feel stuck in your fitness journey, there is hope, and this system might be for you too. I also firmly believe that you can lose weight and reach your goals and still enjoy all of your favorite snacks. So I really wanted to help inspire others of that too.
Awesome. Yes, watching Astea and her journey these past 2 years has been incredible. She's earned multiple different accolades for herself and just many different trips, all while enjoying her donuts and her Reese's peanut butter cups, which I admire so much. So what makes a good coach? Like when we think about coaching and you think about, oh my gosh, I'm going to be making this investment not only into myself, but I'm going to put this investment out there for everybody in the world to learn about. And I'm going to have people coming to my Instagram page. I'm going to become this influencer, but like, I'm not good at selling things. Side note, none of y'all would be here if I was good at selling things. I work in the financial industry, you guys, and let me just tell you, I am not a salesperson by any means at all. I could not sell anything, and I've been told that multiple times by people. So if you have a thought in your head that what we're doing is selling, please erase that right now, because what we do as coaches is we fill our cups, we put the things into our bodies, into our minds that make us feel good, and then we share that with others. We project that confidence out onto other people and have other people feel that confidence, live out their dreams and goals as coaches, and they get to make that choice for themselves. They're not ever going to feel like they were pressured into buying something because some girl on the internet told her to. If you don't have the time, guess what? No one on our team has the time. Every single person that is on either my team or Astea's team is we have a full-time job, and this is all done in our spare time that we have because we genuinely love it that much that we're willing to give up an episode of The Bachelorette or a movie night. We're willing to give some of those things up to be able to project that out to others and to be able to help others get started on this. And we do it in small pockets of time. And that's one of the biggest things that I love teaching women is you can achieve your goals and dreams in small pockets of time. You don't have to work this business like your 9-to-5 job. You can work this business in as little as an hour if you're including your workouts. I'm not inspiring. Yes, you are. I don't even want anybody to ever say they're inspiring. The fact that you're showing up and you're being vulnerable enough to put yourself on the internet is inspiring. The fact that you're willing to say, hey, you know what? I want to better myself. I want to better my life. I know my worth and I know I deserve more than what I have right now is inspiring. So you do not need to have 100,000 followers. You don't need to have 100 followers. We will teach you how to attract people to your page, and B, you telling your story and you just showing up as you is going to be inspiring. I'm not in shape. Girlfriend, guess what? I was never in shape. I still don't feel like I'm in shape. I always feel like I can push myself a little bit more, right? And that'll always be a thought that I have in the back of my mind. And that's just simply due to the fact that I was a collegiate athlete. I played soccer for 16 years. So when I think of in shape, my brain, I am rewiring right now to not think that in shape is where I was when I was a collegiate athlete and I was starving myself. The in shape is being happy, healthy, confident. And so being at the starting point of your business and being at the starting point in your health and fitness journey, there is no better place to be. When I restarted this journey back in 2017, end of 2017, beginning of 2018, you guys, I had put on 25 pounds, even though I was quote unquote doing the Beachbody workouts and I was quote unquote marathon running. I was half-assing everything that I was doing and the weight was coming back on. And it was finally the time that I said, you know what, I'm going full force. And I used the program that I chose to hold myself accountable. I said, social media, I'm going to have you hold me accountable to show up for my workouts. I'm going to have you hold me accountable for drinking my superfoods. I'm going to have you hold me accountable for X, Y, and Z. And through that, I inspired other women, and other women decided to join and to start their own journey. And if I don't know enough people, guess what? The world is full of billions of people. You don't have to know a lot of people. You just have to be willing to show up and to live your best self. Show up and put yourself first. And I will always preach to women that your confidence comes number one, the rest of it follows. You working on your confidence and you sharing your confidence is what are going to bring enough people, or what is going to make you inspiring, is what's going to bring the time. But you have to be willing to put in the work in yourself, right? The glory of this business and the glory of being a coach is you work on yourself first, and then you shine the light for others. And then, is this a pyramid scheme? No, it is not. I think this is one of the those questions that I'm like, pyramid schemes are illegal, you guys. Like, if Beachbody was a pyramid scheme, the government would shut us down. They would say, no more, no more. You are not allowed to have this whatsoever. And there are people within this organization that outrank, out-earn, out everything other coaches. For example, some of the coaches on this team have higher ranks than myself. There's people within the organization that have higher ranks than me. And that's okay. Like, that's the beauty of this business, is it's you, it's your own, it's yourself. You grow it at whatever speed you want. You grow it at whatever rate you want. It's all up to you. But know that your work and what you put in is going to be the projection of your business. And so you having 17 coaches on your team, guess what? One of those 17 coaches can outrank you. One of those 17 coaches can earn more money than you, and you don't reap any benefit from it. It's you and your hard work and dedication that earns your income, that earns the accolades, that earns the title. So I always like to remind people, if you don't sacrifice for what you want becomes the sacrifice. If you want more financial freedom, if you want more time freedom, if you want more freedom to go travel the world with your husband or to take another Disney trip each year, the sacrifice is now so that you can have that later. So that later doesn't come and you're still saying, dang, I really wish I could be taking that trip to Disney this year.
So what does a coach do? So if you have ever bought in something that you really liked, a product that you really liked, maybe it was a mascara, or watched a really good movie, or watched a really good show on Netflix and shared that with someone else, you are basically coaching in your own way, shape, or form, because that is essentially what we're doing as coaches. We do these Beachbody workouts and share these supplements because we really and truly do love them. And essentially, as a coach, what you're doing is just working on becoming your best self. And that's through fitness, through personal development, through your mindset. And by doing that and sharing your story, sharing your workouts, you're shining, being that light for other people and being that inspiration and motivation and helping others do the same. And like I was talking about before, inspiring those people that haven't started their fitness journeys, or who are maybe stuck in where they're at, or have tried lots of programs that haven't worked, and inspiring them to give this a chance.
So I want to jump into some income for you guys. Let's be real. A big driver for why people want to come to this business is because they want to earn an income. They want to get themselves out of debt. They want to be able to take their family on vacation. They want to be able to support their kids, their family. And so I need to preemphasize this with nobody is guaranteed these funds. Every single penny that you see on the screen has come through hard work, dedication, and sacrifice on my own. I have not earned a single one of these pennies without my hard work and dedication. And so in 2018, I earned $10,090, and that was to cover my honeymoon. In 2019, I gave myself a $10,000 raise, and I made $20,000. And so far this year in 2020, I've done past what I did in 2019, and I'm on my way to having a $50,000 a year this year. And for me, that is almost matching my full-time corporate job as a branch manager. I work full-time in a financial institution, dealing with customers being upset about their finances. And I am working on bettering myself and bettering my finances so that I don't end up like one of those people that's coming in at 60 years old saying, why is my debit card not working? Why is my account overdrawn? And setting myself up for that future success in my finances.
So I started this business in 2018 in, I believe it was June or July. So my first year made $572. Tripled that, I guess, probably more, six-tupled that in 2019, earning just over $3,000. And this year, year to date, have earned $5,400 so far. And this year, one of my goals was to actually not go a week without a paycheck. And so far, knock on the wood of this coffee table, I have not. And, you know, our numbers are so different when you look at, when you're going to see some of these different coaches, because we're all at different levels. We've all been doing this for different amount of time. But if you just think about the income possibility of what an extra, even if it's $10 to $15 every week, what that could do for you, that's half a tank of gas. That pays for me to go grab McDonald's on my lunch or something like that. So even though you see these different numbers here, just know that the amount of income that we make means different things to different people, if that makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. And we're actually going to jump into, you guys. We have some of our brand new coaches. These are coaches that we're going to be getting into their incomes here in the next couple slides that started with us this year. So these are their first 3 months of them just showing up for themselves. And when I say like people come here for financial success, the financial success is very, very different, and it looks different for everybody. And that's the beauty of this business, is every business is different. Yes, there are a lot of coaches on Team Once Upon a Fitness. Yes, there are a lot of coaches in this organization, and each of us is striving for the same thing, right? Like, we want to help people get healthy, confident, fulfilling lives. But each one of us, what that means and what that looks like is so entirely different. And so Katie, for instance, Katie is one of our brand new coaches. She joined us back in May. She is actually in a test group right now, because one of the really cool things about being a brand new coach is if you help 3 people, you help 3 people each month in your first 3 months of coaching, you actually get to be part of a test group. And so Katie did that for herself. She earned a spot in a test group for a program that's coming out later this year that is going to be hands down probably one of the best programs that has ever been created when it comes to health and fitness. I just got a preview of it like 2 hours ago, you guys. And let me tell you, I'm working out with the trainer on Saturday, and I am like crossing all my fingers and toes that she is giving us a sample of the workout that is to come. But Katie earned $261 in her first month, you guys, by just shining the light for others, by taking that jump in. And one of her biggest wins is she's been able to pay for her son's diaper subscription each month. And for me, knowing that someday I want children, like, I can imagine the excitement that that must be, knowing that like her teaching job, she's also a teacher, that her teaching job is covering everything else, and she gets to use coaching to help provide to her child. In June, she earned $184.53, and then in July, she earned $138. And again, this was helping just 3 people. She was bringing on 3 new people onto her team each month. And not only did she earn the income progression, she's earning her ticket to St. Louis for our annual coaches conference next year, and she was part of a test group. And then we have Becca. Becca as well is one of our brand new coaches, and she was able to earn $141 her first month. June, she earned $151, and in July, she earned $29.60. And again, Becca was someone that jumped in. She said, I deserve this and I'm worth it. And then we have Amande. Our team is spread out all over the world, you guys, which I find so exciting. And it's one of the biggest things that I love about our team is we are in Canada, we are now in France, and we are in the United States and the UK. And so with us being in all 4 countries, we get diversity. We get to learn about other cultures. We get to learn about how other people think and how they act. And so with Amande, she is in France. She's one of our French coaches. And she too is part of this test group and has earned her ticket to St. Louis next year and is on this way to being, I swear, I keep telling her this, she's going to end the year as one of France's top 10 coaches. This girl is on fire, and that's simply due to the fact that she made the decision that she wanted this income to be paying for her annual pass to Disneyland Paris, which I find phenomenal. And so she made 140 pounds in May, 240 pounds in June, and then 175 pounds back in July, and is continuing to grow. I need to ask her for an updated one because she's continuing to grow. But again, this is all on each coach's own efforts. And so we're going to jump to my coach. This is the girl that taught me all that I need to know when it comes to coaching. She's a busy emergency room physician, and she's gotten to step away for the past 2 months from working her job in the emergency room because of what this business has done for her. She's been a coach for 7 years now, and her income is what is possible with this business. If you're someone that's like, I want to know what's possible, I want to know how hard if I work to my wit's end, what can I have from this? And the cool thing is it's infinite. There's no cap on what you can earn. You can earn as much as you possibly want without any sort of cap. If you want to have your supplements paid for, you have your supplements paid for. If you want to quit your day job, you quit your day job. It's all entirely up to you. And Stephanie has just been that person in my life that Beachbody has brought in, that has shown me what is physically able to happen when you stay consistent and you continue to always focus on why you started this business and what it is that you're working for. And for her, it's time freedom, it's the ability to travel. And if you guys follow her, she is Healthier Doc on Instagram. If you guys follow her, you'll know what I mean. She's always all over the place. She's never in her home in Orlando. She's always all over the place, which is something that inspires me to just want to get after it. So how do I make the money? I couldn't remember where we were at for a second. So how do we make the money? So we earn income on a few different ways. When someone signs up with us, we earn a 25% commission on it. If they sign up with our subscription, so our library of fitness, we earn a 40% commission on that. And then as a coach, every time you sign someone up, I need to add this bullet point in here actually. Every time as a coach, you sign up a new coach, you actually earn $50. It's usually $50. Sometimes it can be a little less just depending on the pricing of the product that you're selling the coach, but usually it's right around $50 every time you sign up a new coach. And then there's also new coach bonuses that you can earn for every 5 weeks. And so on top of that, you earn your team cycle bonus, which is residual income. And so every time your team as a whole is earning within $300 of product together as a team, you're getting anywhere from $14 to $18 for that $300 collectively as a team, you as the leader of your team. We also have the option to earn quarterly bonuses. You guys, these are like game changer. Let me tell you, as a 2-star diamond coach, I just got to experience my first one. And let me tell you, the fact that it was like getting a second week's income put on top of my 1 week's income was super, super awesome. It was the highest paying week that I have had record to date when it comes to coaching. And that, again, just comes down to the work ethic. There's coaches that their quarterly bonuses are almost $100,000 that they're getting just simply due to the work that they are putting into this business. You also get swag. I have like 3 swag boxes that are on their way, and I'm like eagerly waiting. I'm stalking the FedEx man right now to get that swag. And then we also earn vacations. So once a year we can earn a big vacation. So Astea and myself, along with 2 other coaches that are on our team, are going to be going to Mexico, fingers crossed, at the end of April to celebrate all of our hard work this year. And then in January, they'll be announcing where we can earn our way to in 2022. So there's always a trip involved each year, just depending on your work, as well as our annual coaches conference that is open to everybody. And it's somewhere new in the United States every single year. So next year we'll be in St. Louis. And all of you could join us, and you could also have your ticket for the event paid for with your hard work and dedication.
All right, so there are a couple different options when it comes to coaching. And it really just depends on the level of effort you want to put in, the time commitment you want to put in, and things like that. So I'll go over the three. The first one is a discount coach, and you can kind of think of this as like a preferred customer. So if you're someone who loves Beachbody products, you're ordering, the shakes or our pre-workout every month, you're basically going to get 25% off of all of your products by becoming a discount coach. You also get to still be a part of our community. You'll get inside access to all of our new programs and supplements when they come out. And when you choose this option, you're mostly just interested in working on your own journey. You really want that discount for yourself, and you don't really have much desire to actually work the business. We also have what we call a hobby coach. So again, someone who loves and uses the products, wants to get 25% off. You're maybe sharing what you're doing with your family and friends. You want to earn a little extra side income, maybe to pay for your groceries. And you want to learn about the business, but you're not someone who's looking to leave their full-time job. And I will put an asterisk on that because I am not someone who wants to leave their full-time job, and I would consider myself a business builder. Because as a business builder, you're someone who is sharing your journey daily. And you're not someone who just loves the community. You want to build your own, and you want to be helping as many people as you can and mentor others to kind of start their own journey. And you're also someone who wants to earn the trips and build a life of financial freedom. I know when Ariel was talking about those extra Disney trips, she is probably talking about me, because my goal is to hopefully have this business pay for half of my Disney wedding next year. And then long term, a DVC membership is hopefully in my future with this business. So what you get when you get started. So if you're on this call and you're saying, I'm ready to do this, then yes. Hold on one second, guys. Real life. This is what happens when you move in with your parents. Your mom calls down and asks if you want dinner. So basically, when you get started, if you're someone who is ready to get started, this is what you get when you join us. Obviously, you get to pick what package you want, what you would like included in that when it comes to supplements and things like that. We'll go over that on another slide. And you get access into our virtual gym. So it's basically a Zoom room where people are hopping in and out throughout the day to get their workout in. And it's just another kind of sense of community that you're doing this with other people. We have a lot of training for you. So as soon as you jump in, we are basically getting you on board and on track to be successful. So you'll also get access into our new mentorship group and a text strand. So all new coaches get put into a new coach chat where you can bounce ideas off each other. You have 24/7 access to your coach for questions. And it's just another place of encouragement and community. You also get invited to our quarterly trainings that happen. They are called Super Weekends. I think the next one will probably be virtual given everything that's going on, but usually they are in person and they are so much fun. You get to learn all of the new things that are happening in the business and do a huge group workout with everyone. And then you get access to us. So we are a diverse group of women all over the US, Canada, and in France now. And some of us have been here for a long time, and we have knowledge and experience to share with you to help set you up for success.
So with the enrollment, you have a couple options. Right now, we just launched our brand new running program, and maybe that's why you're here, is because you saw the running program and that was something that really excites you. Or maybe you're here because you're just like, I just need the accountability. I also really want to start earning that side income for myself. And these are our options, you guys. And what I love about our library is you're not just getting one thing. When you're making this investment into yourself and your health, you are getting the total solution. You're getting the accountability and support. You're getting the community to help hold you accountable. You're getting the nutrition. You guys, nutritionists cost so much money, and you're getting it at your fingertips logged in right with your gym. You're getting the workouts, you're getting the supplements, you're getting everything at one time upfront cost. And then what you decide to keep, what you want to continue to use is up to you. And so anytime you make a purchase of $50 or more within a 5-week period, you are considered an active coach. If you help 3 people in a month, that's covered for you. So you don't have to worry about not being able to have your supplements. That would be covered for you for helping 3 people each month. And then there is a monthly service fee of $15.95 plus tax. But if you are a military, veteran, or spouse, as a thank you for your service, Beachbody does waive that cost for you. And so these are just the options. You have options for if you already have Beachbody On Demand. So if you're already using the workouts and you want to just bundle everything else up, the reason why we share these options with you guys here is because each one of them waives your $40 coach's startup fee. So this helps waive the fee for you if you are ready to do that. So I'll give a second here just to let everybody glance over that. And so we're going to end this with, if you're looking for a sign, if you're like, you know, I followed these girls for so long. I've seen this team in their crazy dance parties each morning. I've seen them at these events. I've seen them virtually together on these calls or at these events together. Consider it this. Consider this the moment that you take that chance on yourself, that you say, you know what, I'm done just being where I'm at in my life. I am worth and deserve so much more for myself. And now's my chance. Now's my chance to invest in my health and my fitness and my overall well-being and find that confidence that I can share with the world, that I can spread. And by spreading it, I can create the life that I've always dreamed of. So I'm going to stop sharing here and open it up to see if anybody has any questions for us when it comes to our journeys, when it comes to just questions related to coaching, anything like that. I want to give you guys just a couple moments here to be able to ask those questions that you may have and give you the answer to it.
You can type it in the chat if you don't want to unmute yourself.
What she said. Give it 1 second to see if anything pops up in the chat.
Sorry, I just unmuted myself.
Yeah.
So when you, because right now, like I'm a discount coach. And so would I be like signing up for a new program to consider, you know, to try to be like a hobby coach or like, how does that work? You know, because I just signed up for the 30-day breakaway, I think it's called. Sorry, I forgot the name of it, the running program. And so would you be signing up for a whole new program as well with the whole bundle package, or what do you do from there, like from here, I guess?
So what you do is you start sharing your journey and you start talking to people about what you're doing. There is no distinction when it comes to your coach title in a business sense. It's just in a personal sense. So being a part of this community, we've kind of created those 3 little buckets for people to consider. But if you are a discount coach right now and you are ready to give this a try, there is nothing you need to do other than start sharing.
Exactly what she says.
Thank you.
Yeah. And like, honestly, like if you already have the coach title, like you're in the perfect position to be like, I don't have anything else I need to do except for start sharing. Like you're in a great position. You can jump right into the new coach mentorship and everything. Really good question. That was a really good question. Anybody else have any questions? I'm going to pose a question to everybody else. Is there a fear or just like an objection that you have to coaching that has maybe held you back? Because I do see some of you on here and I recognize names from within the team as discount coaches or hobby coaches. And what what is that thing that's like kind of holding you back from either jumping from discount to hobby or hobby into business?
Social media can be a little bit brutal.
Oh, screw social media.
And that's honestly, like, for me personally, that it's like, okay, wait, and you did mention it earlier, like, I don't want to feel like I'm pressuring anybody to sell, to sell, or to, I don't want to sell. I'm not a good seller, because if you say no, I'm like, I'm not going to keep pressuring you. I'm going to let it go. And so for me, I'm like, are they like selling something? Well, and I don't want to slaughter your name. Say, Astaya?
Staya.
Astea. Okay. I'm like, pretty name. I just, I didn't want to pronounce it incorrectly, but for me, how I met her, like, I would go, and it was like watching the morning little videos that she was posting on her story, and it was like, wow, this is so inspiring, and look at her, she's like dancing, and I'm like that too, but I'd never show social media that, and that, like, it did catch my eye, and she wasn't like pressuring. I kind of asked her questions, and I think one time I accidentally hit a button. I was like, oh wait, I'm not ready yet. I kind of did it on accident just to kind of support, but I have been looking for probably for a couple of months now, actually, to be honest. And I was like, wow, like, I want to do something like that. I don't like, where I'm at right now. And, and it caught my eye, but for me personally, I wasn't that brave, because I'm heavier, and people are going to be looking at me like, oh, who's this crazy girl up here dancing and stuff, so yeah, it is the fear of, social media and stuff, for me personally. And so I'm trying to step out of that and just kind of, this is my journey, and, screw you, kind of, but yeah.
Well, and I want to like emphasize like think about your story and what you just shared, and like Astea putting herself out there and her inspiring you. And B, one of the things that I love most about this company, and like I'm actually 20 minutes away from jumping on a call, is they invest in our personal development like you would not believe. I'm getting on a call with the author of a personal development book called Untamed at 4:00, and literally the company, one of your behaviors or tools for success, we'll say, in this business is investing in your personal development, which is your mind. It's really focusing on your mind and saying, you know what, social media, like, I'm happy, I'm confident, I want to enjoy these things in my life. Screw you. Like, who cares? And like, it makes my heart so sad when I hear women like afraid to live their life in the way that they want to because of what someone else is going to say. And I wish we lived in a world where people like followed Bambi's rules. And if you didn't have something nice to say, you just didn't say anything at all. Like,
Hunter,
I wish we...
like up here.
Oh yeah, hey! I didn't even notice that up there. But like, that's a tool that the company provides you, and that's something that I just admire so much about what we get to do as coaches. Is we literally work from the inside out. We work on our minds, we work on what we're fueling our bodies with, how we're moving our bodies, and that projects outwards to other people.
And I think at least for everyone who's been coaching her for a while can say, I've gotten a lot of negative comments before, and it just gets to a point where like, you are clearly unhappy with your life. Goodbye. The block button's there for a reason, and I move on. And you kind of you touched on it before, Jewel, but like my relationship with you, I didn't come into your inbox and was like, hey, you want to buy this? Like, we started talking naturally because you had clicked something or because I had posted something about Disney, and we kind of built a relationship. You're not going to just say, okay, I'm a coach, and go message every single one of your followers saying, hey, you want to buy this? 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 Like, the whole point of sharing your journey is that you are, what's the word I'm looking for? People will trust you because you are showing up every day and you are proof of the product. You are showing that these workouts are actually working. You are showing that there's something that you can stick to. And so that's how you start. You don't start by, cold messaging everyone in your phone book.
Really good questions. Oh, I'm like loving this right now, especially because I just got off of a leadership conference. I've been in a leadership conference all day. And like one of the biggest things they talked about was just like really pouring into yourself to put out into others and to really help others succeed. And the amount of tools and resources that are about to like jump down in here for us coaches, you guys, the amount of F-bombs I dropped, like my husband was like, what is going on in that office right now? Like, what is happening? But the tools that are being provided to you to make your life what you want it to be are about to be out of this world. Like, I have to keep my tongue tied right now. I got told no on sharing some of the things, but there are about to be things, and it will always push you to step one foot outside your comfort zone, no matter where you're at in this business. I'm about to do a TikTok dance video tomorrow with Shaun T. And let me tell you, that in my comfort zone is like, I told my coach, I was like, I'm not showing up at the workout tomorrow. Like, I'm going to just do my 30-day breakaway run, and I'm not going to show up at Shaun T. And she's like, no, you're showing up in Shaun T. You're matching with us. And we are putting together a TikTok after this. And I was like, are you kidding me? Like, your husband is a professional dancer, but it's all about stepping one foot outside your comfort zone. It's always about challenging yourself to just find the joy. And the whole idea of the program that we're going to be doing tomorrow is to find the joy and happiness in every single day. And so that's what I'll end with, unless anybody else has any questions. Cool. Well, thank you so much, you guys. I am going